Yes, everyone, it is finally here, the Lexus RZ 450e, guys. This is an electric car released by Lexus. Finally, Lexus is in the electric car competition. Although, you see, there are many reactions to whenever the teacher announces an assignment, all right? So there's always this person in class that finishes the assignment on time within a week of its announcement. And then you always have this person in class who finishes it at the last minute, but ends up doing a great job anyway. The question is, who is Lexus? Is Lexus the type that does it at the very last minute? Great work anyway? We're gonna find out in a moment, guys, because Lexus has an unquestionable reputation for reliability in the premium segment. For a price of 78,000 euros, is this Lexus RZ 450e good value for money or not? We're gonna find out in a moment, guys. Let's get down with this review right now. Now, when it comes to Lexus releasing yet again another crossover SUV, it should be noted that Japanese car manufacturers like Toyota, Nissan and Honda, they expanded because of crossover SUVs. They saw a lot of success thanks to the crossover SUVs and also thanks to the North American market. So when seeing this Lexus RZ, there are two things to consider. No surprise that this is indeed another crossover SUV that is electric, and no surprise if you sense that it feels somewhat very American. So I want to start with the front, guys. Unquestionable sign of identity of Lexus at the front. This is a very strong reference to past Lexus models. In fact, when I look at this particular headlight, it reminds me of a Lexus model from the 2000s, guys. Very interesting how they've gone about it. Now, Lexus, like most Toyota models of today, like the Toyota Aygo, the Toyota Yaris, they have developed an obsession for a cross design. So the bonnet goes in this form, and then over here, it goes in this form, leaving an X-like formation. What makes this Lexus RZ even more interesting is the duo-tone paint. So onto the bonnet and onto the roof, it's all in black. But on the side, you get this different paintwork, guys. Now, if we look at the side view of the Lexus RZ, it looks like it shares similar dimensions to the RX, guys. But there are many differences that will be seen at the front. On the side, there are some similarities, although towards the rear, there's a fastback style to it, similar to what you've seen on the Audi Q8. Biggest difference between the Lexus RZ and the Lexus RX is that the Lexus RX has a very proud front. The nose is more above, like until here. Whereas with this RZ, it's rather humble. In fact, if you look at the front of this Lexus RZ, it looks a bit like a Lexus of the 2000s, guys. This angle, it gets even more interesting. Lexus has developed an obsession with humble rear design, just like other electric cars. But instead of putting the Lexus badge, they write it in letters on the back. Now, here are a couple of advantages of this Lexus RZ 450e, guys. You get a 360-degree parking camera, parking sensors at the front and at the rear, blind spot monitoring. All four doors get keyless entry. And then over here is your recharge, everyone. The recharge port for the Lexus RZ. Now, it's not all pink roses. There are a number of problems we're going to address right now. There are a number of air vents which I perceive fake. For instance, this whole area right here has little air intakes, but then why have it designed like this, guys? And secondly, there is something very conspicuous here that looks like an air vent, but it's got micro intakes there. So why have this whole thing designed like an air vent? At the rear, there's another fake air vent right here. It's time to check out the interior of the Lexus RZ 450e. But before doing so, I want to show you all the door. The door has a unique concept, guys. So there's a button right here, and you just have to push it like this. See? This is the concept. Now, it's a unique concept, guys, but this is not the first time it existed. There are a number of cars that had this concept where you have to pull a latch over here and then the door would open. And particularly, this was popular in the 90s. Ah, my ears hurt, guys. Thank goodness the alarm stops as soon as I close the door, guys, but this is already questionable, and this is something I already noticed with other Toyota models and Lexus models. They have an obsession with alarms every time you do anything in the car. Open the door, alarm. Do something different, there's another alarm. So it's just, come on, Lexus and Toyota, calm down with the alarms. But otherwise, let's forget it ever happened, okay? Let's think about the interior. So, very interesting layout, very interesting presentation, more simplistic than ever, guys. Now, there was a time Lexus had an obsession with having buttons all over the interior, and this was just like other Japanese car manufacturers. But now, lately, in wake of the competition with electric cars, it's all become about simplicity. So, but there's a different approach to this, guys. Now, it should be noted that lately, Lexus has taken the approach of driver-centric interior designs. So this area faces the driver. Now, in terms of identity, I was a very big critique of this. I did not like it that much because it's you know, this is something the European competitors have been doing, like mostly BMW, guys. So, interior of the Lexus RZ. So first of all, let's cover the infotainment system, everyone. The infotainment system is really interesting, guys. Lexus didn't go down the path of having a massive tablet cover this whole area and take all the controls. No, thank goodness Lexus stuck to this sort of system. Yes, I don't like the idea that it, you know, faces the driver, but then it's okay. It looks great, guys. Look at this. Basic controls underneath. This wheel is for your driving, guys. This is for your transmission. And then there's some more buttons right here, including your parking brake. And you get this nice wooden trim right here, guys. It looks really pleasant. This whole area looks really nice. But then as we get to the steering wheel, you're greeted with so much just gray trim, guys. No wooden trim on it, nothing, no piano black. It's all just plastic, and then that's it. But the pleasant thing, what I really love about the steering wheel is how squidgy it is, guys. Just feel this. You get a digital instrument cluster, everyone. Both front seats get electric seating adjustments. Seating memory right here, guys. Now, usually I'm not a fan of these door handles like this, which you have to pull closed. But then you do get a nice little mat there, guys. You push this button if you want to open the door. Cool feature. Now it is time to cover practicality, everyone. So over here you get a wireless telephone recharge. Very good. Some USB points right here, charging ports. You get two cup holders over here of fixed sizes, guys. And then there's an additional surprising storage space right underneath here, guys. And you get this nice pleasant cover. Now this is very practical. This is very intelligent. This has to be the first time I've ever seen a car manufacturer think of this. Use fabric as a cover. I have discovered something extremely alarming. There is no glove box. Otherwise, you get this central console storage, guys. This central console storage is average for its segment. You get sunglasses holder right here, guys. This is a nice door bin, guys. Now, I'm not so sure if it can fit a big water bottle, but it can certainly fit a bottle, and not many things over here because it's not very spacious, guys. All right, everyone, I am lost for words. The interior is very promising, but I'm very alarmed by practicality solutions, guys. Now, when it comes to practicality solutions, most electric cars suffer the same problem. So it's not entirely something to question. Lexus is not alone. But there is some things that are standard, that are supposed to be there, and Lexus doesn't even have that, guys. I'm going to point them out right now. As I mentioned earlier, everyone, practicality problems, no glove box, and a very small door bin. Now, most premium manufacturers would make efforts to making this area look more appealing, like maybe they would put a trim over the cup holders or have something that can slide open or something like that. But Lexus just decided it's okay to leave it exposed like this. Put the start-stop button all the way up there. Why not just put it here or at a conventional location, or maybe here or something? Why put it all the way up there? Because when I keep my back straight, it's hard for me to reach the start-stop button. Now it is time to check out the rear seat of the Lexus RZ 450e, guys. So, interesting. Whoa, ease of entrance, undeniable. So I get a lot of leg room, a lot of knee room, a lot of headroom. Now, it should be noted the feet room is not very plentiful, guys, but then it all depends on the adjustment. seating adjustment of the driver and the front passenger. Otherwise, for the rest, it should be fine, guys. Comfort-wise, it's like sitting on a couch. Literally, look at this. It's like a couch. Servants right here. You get heated rear seats, some charging ports right there, and you get a 220 volt socket down there, guys. Very ideal if you have a laptop. Now, you get this rear seat pocket, guys. It's leather, but it's quite flexible. You can fit things in there. Nice handle, just like the front. You get a center lock button right there as well. But the door pin can only fit a bottle in there. There's nothing much that can go in there, but I do like the ambient lighting that's there though. I like the Alcantara right here, guys. It feels good. And you get 2 cup holders of fixed size in this armrest. Rear lighting, guys, beacon of hope as I call it, because we're in the darkness. And you do get handles with coat hooks at the back. Time to check out the boot space. Now, the boot space is very good. I'd say it's a bit average for its segment, a bit below average though. But if we look at it, it's electric, and then that too, the design and everything. So it wasn't really meant to have much space to begin with. But we do have expectations nonetheless, guys. So tether points right there, which is already pleasant. And you get this you get this little hook right here that can hold maximum 4 kilograms, 4 kg. And then you get this 12 volt socket right there, everyone. Here comes the big question, everyone. For a price of 78,000 euros, was this Lexus RZ good value for money or not? You know what, everyone? I have to say that this Lexus RZ is, give or take, good value for money, okay? It's almost great value for money, and here's the reason why. Most electric car manufacturers don't really give much anyways at this price tag. In fact, this price tag has become quite common for crossover SUVs of this size and segment, except Lexus offers one thing extra: durability, guys. As I've stressed before, durability is very important, especially when it comes to electric cars. Whenever Toyota and Lexus start a project, they tend to be very diligent about it. They started the hybrid technology and they nailed it, guys. They started the hydrogen fuel cell technology and they're still making it better. So when it comes to electric cars, I have no doubt that it's full of promises, guys. However, there are questions, guys. Alarming questions. I still can't get over the fact that there was no glove box in the interior, and I still can't get over how the door bins on all 4 doors are very, very small. And then also the identity crisis, guys. Lexus yet again has an identity crisis when it comes to the interior, because it looks as if they took too much inspiration from European competitors. And then when it comes to the exterior design, yes, again, side view reminded me of a European competitor, but then the front was the only thing that had a very strong Lexus vibe. Would you all like my humble opinion of this Lexus RZ? Oh, I love it so much. I love this Lexus, guys. This Lexus RZ has to be one of the most interesting Lexus currently available, guys. Slowly but surely, we will see massive improvements, guys. Every beginning is never going to be perfect, but as the years progress, we will see improvement for sure. But when it comes to reliability, there is no doubt. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run. Let me know in the comment section what you all think of this Lexus RZ 450e.